Hi everybody, today I'm in Liverpool in the showroom and we've got one of my favourite colour vehicles behind me, which is in the Cherry Red, and it's the Caddy California. Now we've not looked at this vehicle for quite some time, so I thought today we'll give you a tour of the vehicle, on the outside and the inside of the vehicle, recap on some of those things. We haven't looked at it for a while, so let's get into it, let's have a look at it. It's based on the Caddy Maxi Life, so it's the longer extended version. You can get it as a smaller version as well, but this is the one that most people tend to go for. And if you have a quick look inside, give you an idea. So from here forward, this is your everyday car, which is quite nice, I think, because you've got your 3 seats here in the back, you've got your 2 seats in there. So, you know, during the week, normal as you were using the vehicle, no different from a normal 5-seater vehicle that you can use, and no different to the Caddy Maxi Life in all fairness. So these obviously seats at the front here can move forward and can move back as they would normally do. So great that's in there. And then these seats that are in the back, these are on a 60-40 split, and by that we mean, so these 2 seats here are together and then the one on the end, and these flip down. So that gives you flip down from on there, and they do also as well at the same time them also roll forward as well, which I think is a good function, and that's on the Caddy Maxi Life. They do the same thing, gives you access to the boot and obviously a lot more space that's in the back here, and you can access things in the back. Obviously, because it's the California version, we've got all the camping things in the back, and we'll have a look at those in a moment, and that's what forms the bed in this section that's in here. But from a car version, really good. You've got all that space, plenty of leg room. So if I jump in here in the back, nice place to be, lots of room that's in here, no different that's in the front, and you can see headroom wise, lots and lots of space. It's worth mentioning on this vehicle we've got twin doors on both sides of it, so obviously we can move this out from on here, so easy access depending on where you're going to get people into the rear of the vehicle on either side. And then as we come around to the back, on the back of the vehicle we've got the tailgate, the trusted tailgate that's down on here. So if we bring that down, if we just shut that for a second, this is what the rear looks like. Obviously we've got a nice big glass window on the back for you to see out easily from on there as well. Like the back of these vehicles now, we've got a big integrated light lens that's come on the side of here. So you know me and Cherry Red, this colour, love this colour, but I think that's quite nice having that combination. You've got that, and then you've got the roof bars on top as well. So as I said, obviously this comes out. And then we've got things like, for example, our lights that are in the tailgate section here at the back. And obviously you can get underneath this vehicle then and obviously protect from rain and things like that. So let's have a quick look at the kitchen setup. So obviously we've got the bed that's in here, and we've done lots of videos on those. We'll put some links on how that bed folds out and goes back down. That's on here as well. But in the kitchen section on here, so this is our cupboard side of it in here in the kitchen. And just underneath here is a little catch to pull, and that pulls it out. And that brings it out from on here. So on here we have our 1-burner hob. It's here, and then a bit of a tray area here. Obviously water and things like that would spill into here. It's not a sink or anything like that. People have asked me that in the past. It's not for that at all, but this is a general cooking and prep area. You don't have to have the whole thing out if you don't want to. You can just pull it back in, and it will you can just have it half out if you want to, that's on there. Obviously to put it all the way in though, you do need to have it all the way out. And then also underneath there, then we've then got our other tray that's here. So in here, we've got our cutlery tray, as we can see, that's in there, and then we've got storage underneath there, and at the side here for pots, pans, anything like that that you might want to put in there. So, and again, those just neatly go away, and that clips in underneath there. And then in this section of the vehicle here, we've got our table and chairs. So if we pull those 2 down, this is all going to look very familiar. So our trusted table, pretty much got, this has got on every California, this table, obviously depending which one it is, but this is the one that's called the Caddy. It's the same size as the other ones. And then in here then we've also got our chairs, same chairs across the California range, no different that's there. And you also do get these vents as well. Now these vents are for the front windows, and if I get this right now, there we go, so it goes in that way, if that makes sense, on the far side over there. So this slots into the bottom of the window, for example on the this is a passenger one that's here, so it comes up into the top of the window, and then the window comes up and holds back into here. So basically it allows you to have this on and have some air ventilation. You can see, and if you can see there, you can see the air gaps, that's where the air goes that's from on the vehicle into the side, so it keeps the flies and things out as well. Also gives you some ventilation at night in the vehicle, because you know this vehicle obviously it's quite a small vehicle. It's designed for 2 people. If you're going camping, you wouldn't get any more really than 2 in here if you were camping, or 1 person going camping, for example, in this on their own. So obviously because of that, you know, you do need a bit of ventilation, and it keeps it more secure doing that with leaving the vehicle. And then obviously you've got more space that's in here as well. What would be really good in this section, if it was me, is this is where I'll probably have something like a cool box, for example. You can put a cool box in here, or even put a cool box on top of here. On the side here, we've got our plug socket that's on the side, so you can plug a fridge into there, for example. And we've also got the button for our lights on the tailgate, which you can just press those. I'm going to show you them now. So we go up here, on and off. So I'd probably have a fridge of some description in here, and then I could plug it into there as well. Got a bit more storage at the side here. You've got a couple of vents. This is where things like, for example, your tyre inflation kit is. That's here, that's in there. Your pump for pumping up your tyres, etc., and warning triangle. So they're all neatly hidden and out of the way. And then finally in the rear here, you've also got 2 pouches on this side and on the other side here, which fit in the windows. And these are for things like clothes, for example. So if I open that up, huge amount of space, because it goes all the way back to the window that's in there. I don't know how easy you can see that, but plenty of space that's in there as well in the Caddy California to put in. And these are removable as well, so you can take these out, for example, and you can take them inside to your house. So obviously you can pack them up and then bring them back into the vehicle and put them in as you need them. Obviously you've got extra storage as well, because you've got more storage underneath here. That goes all the way back, because this is suspended on top of here. But you've got storage all the way down from the side as well. And what I do like about these vehicles is this is all removable as well, so you can take all this out. You probably wouldn't want to take that out, you want to leave that in, but your bed, etc., you can take out. So if you need extra storage and you were going away and you didn't want to use it for the sleeping, you can quite easily take those out. So a real multi-purpose vehicle, this particular one. And then moving around to the side, again, obviously we've got the access on here. As I said, we've got the twin sliding doors that's here. You can get in and out. Worth noting as well, you've got trays on there as well for your rear passengers, so if they want to get in and get out. As I said, you've got quick and easy access on these. These all come down, so if you need to get into the rear for any reason. And this is where your bed sits, because your bed comes over here and creates that big area. And then we're obviously into the actual driving car part of it. And here, people have asked me a lot in the past about these vehicles. They don't have swivel seats, so these seats don't swivel around like we see on the bigger vehicles that's there. But when you're using it as a camping thing, obviously you push them forward and you put this backrest to fold it down as far forward as you can. That gives you most of your space that's in there. It'd be interesting if you could get a swivel seat, but the design of the vehicle doesn't really allow it for this particular type of vehicle that's here. And plus, what it's designed for, as I said, it's a family vehicle, but for going away and camping in it, really, you know, it's a 2-person vehicle at the most. So Caddy, normal standard Caddy layout that's on here. So the steering wheel's all the way out at the moment, but push that back in. So the normal Volkswagen VW steering wheel feels lovely and nice. Huge door cards to put lots of things in that's on here as well. Things like USB ports. You've got USB-C. We've got a couple of those at the front here. We've got power socket. So we've got our radio and main screen that's here on the dash. Comes up again, different options for those, so depending on what options you're looking at, you can upgrade that if you want to a slightly bigger screen. And then finally, we've also got some storage space up here as well, plenty of space up in this section here. So this vehicle has covers for the windscreen and the side windows, and that's where most people store these. They're in the boot at the moment, but tend to put them up here because obviously you need them for this side of the vehicle, and obviously you've got ones for the side windows as well. So all of those clip in, so it can give you complete darkness in the vehicle. Well, I hope you found that interesting. Have a look at the Caddy California. As I said, we've not covered this vehicle for quite some time, so as it was in the showroom, I thought it'd be a good time to go back over it and show you all the different features and things like that that's on there. If you don't already subscribe to the channel, please subscribe and click that notification bell. You'll get a notification when we post something new as well. And if you enjoyed today's video, give us that thumbs up and give us a like. It does mean a lot to us at the channel. It knows that we're doing the right thing, and we'll see you next time.